Now let's talk about the CSS overflow. At first, let's understand about the overflow. You can see here CSS overflow property controls what events to control that is too big to fit into an area. We can define the specific area of the HTML element by defining their heights and width. And if that content is not fit into that defined area, then there will be the overflow. And we can handle this overflow through this different property. You can see here one of the property is overflow visible, and this is the default property. Another one is the overflow hidden property. We can hide the overflow in if that content is not fit inside our defined area. And we'll see the example of each property here in this video. After that, another one is the overflow scroll, and another one is the overflow auto. We'll see the differences between the scroll and auto value here. Another one is overflow X. This is related to the how we can handle the horizontal overflow, and the overflow Y is related to the how we can handle the vertical overflow. First of all, let's go into the VS Code and let's explore these examples. At first, let's create here another file and name as css overflow.html. And inside this file is creating here, and I can use here the code snippets. This is boilerplates. And inside the document section, I can change this document into CSS overflow. And inside the red section, I can write here one style HTML element because I'm going to show you this example in using the internal CSS. And at first, I want to write here the div tag, and inside the div tag, I want to write here some lorem text, lorem, and only the 10 words. And after that, I want to click on the go live options from here. And after clicking here, you can see here, this is my simple lorem text with 10 words. And I want to define its specific area through this by providing the border, height, and width property here. At first, I want to give the border here. I want to write the div element. And inside the div element, I want to write the sort and border property that is 1 pixel solid. And I want to give the color as green. And if I go to the browser again, then now you can see here, the green 1 pixels border is showing here. And I want to define here the another things that is height and width property. And you must have to remember here one thing. If we provide height property, then only you can use the this overflow property. Otherwise, you cannot use the overflow property. So I can define here the height as 60 pixel. And if I go to the browser again, now I have defined this height here. And also I can define the width here, and I can define I can give here value as I'm giving the value as 300 pixels as width. And you can see here, this is my defined area. And inside this border, you can see the lorem text, and this is our content. And this content is now fitted into this specific area. What if I increase the value of lorem here? And if I put the value of lorem as lorem, if I put the value 30, and if I go to the browser here, now you can see our defined content is not adjusted into the defined area. And this is known as the overflow. And you can see here, this is actually the vertical overflow. Okay. The height is not adjusted into this content area, into this defined area. So how we can handle such situations in CSS? So we can leave the default by providing, if we provide here the one property that is the overflow visible, sorry, overflow. If I put the overflow visible, then nothing will gonna be changed because overflow visible is the default value. And I can write here another property here that is overflow as hidden. And if I write overflow hidden, then you can see this down part has vanished from here because I'm using the property that is overflow hidden, and this hides the overflow content area from the outside of the defined area. If there is something content is not adjusted into the defined area, then it will hide content from that area. And another one is overflow, and I can write just here the scroll bar overflow SCROL scroll. And if I go to here, now I got this scroll bar here, and I can scroll through this button. And you can see here, I can get all my lorem text here. And also we can use the another property that is as overflow auto property. And if I see here, now you can see this is our overflow auto property. And this property will work only if the required. If I decrease this lorem text into the lorem 10, if I remove this lorem again, and if I write here lorem 10 here, and lorem 10, sorry, lorem 10, and if I go to the browser again, now this scroll bar is not appeared here because this is not here, we don't require it. And this can be done through the overflow auto property. And if I comment down this overflow auto property by pressing Ctrl K C, then now can this is here again the scroll bar. It means if we put the overflow scroll, then it always shows the scroll bar there. But if we put the overflow auto property here, then it will show the scroll bar only if required. Otherwise, it won't show here. If I increase the lorem again into the algorithm lorem 30, then only it will show the scroll bar here. So this is the difference between the overflow scroll and the overflow auto property. So we can use these such types of property in another cases, like if you want to style only the horizontal line in the vertical line. So if I want to write some, if I want to add some lorem text here, or not lorem text, this is my random text here. You can see here, this content is already being here, the horizontal line. So first of all, I want to comment out this overflow properties from here. If I go to the browser, now we can see here in first line, this is the horizontal overflow. So if you want to manage only the horizontal overflow, and then we can use the horizontal overflow x property, and I can give the overflow x as visible. And if I put the visible, nothing gonna be changed because this is also the default value here. And if I want to make it as overflow x as hidden, then I can write here overflow x and then the hidden. And if I go to the browser here, now overflow x value has hidden from here. And also I can write here the another things, that is overflow x as score. And if I put the score here, now I got the score in the overflow x area. And also I can write here not only the score, also the overflow y value, overflow x, and then the auto value. And if I go to here, and if this will shows the score bar only if it required, it is same as the overflow auto value. Okay. And also I can define some, if I again put into this comment section, and if I want to handle only the vertical property, vertical overflow, then I can write here overflow y. And overflow y, if I write here only the visible here, then nothing gonna be changed here because this is only the default value from here. And if I want to change this overflow y into the hidden part, if I write here hidden, then you can see here the bottom part has been vanished from here because I'm just using the property that is the overflow hidden here. And also I can write here the overflow y as, I can keep the value as the scroll. If I write here the scroll, then I got here the scroll bar in the vertical line, vertical part. And another one is I can write here the overflow y as auto property, And if I write the auto property, and it will only show the scroll bar if there is a required. So in this way, you can define the overflow and the overflow x and y value. Overflow x means the horizontal value, horizontal overflow, it will handle the horizontal overflow, and the overflow y means it will handle the vertical overflow. And only the overflow property can have the property value like the hidden scroll, auto and visible, and also the overflow x as also the flow value, and also the overflow y as also the flow value. If you get any confusion regarding this video, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you so very much.